Let's see what Bacchus can do against the mighty King Chris. King Chris already getting a really nice start here. Quick 40% onto Bacchus. And really keeping him at bay so far. Not allowing him to do too much to start this game, but now out come the nairs. Good down throw into that back air. Bacchus looking for a read with that side touch, but King Chris not coming anywhere close to the ground. And ZSS can kind of stay in the air for a while. Thanks for a good jump height. Bacchus has taken the percent lead for now, but King Chris surely gonna get right back in control. And honestly, they're just trading back and forth blows in the moment, but a good back throw sets up a potential kill for King Chris, but he's not gonna get it with the flip kick. He is gonna get the stun into the up special though, making use of his stun gun and taking that first stock off of Bacchus. Now looking to rack up some extra credit. Bacchus needs to respond quickly, and he's gonna get the down smash. Great positioning there from Bacchus, just sneaks behind King Chris and gets that down smash, and now King Chris catching Bacchus off the respawn, chaining a few up airs together, and just like that, Bacchus already approaching 70%. King Chris really applying a lot of pressure. Another up air chain, looking for the flip kick to continue things. Almost looked like he was gonna go for that down special into up B and kill Bacchus off the top. Bacchus very lucky to be alive at the moment, but he's already over 100%, so King Chris in control, gets the stun with the flip kick. Unable to follow up with the up B, but he doesn't even need it, just chasing Bacchus off the stage and finishing it off with that back air. And King Chris now in full control, up 2 stocks to 1, has a huge percent lead at the moment. And building a lot of extra credit as well. Bacchus is going to have to pull out some insane plays here. I haven't really seen anything crazy from him. A good up smash. Does send King Chris flying pretty high, but not enough kill power on that. King Chris not at a high enough percent for that to kill just yet. Bacchus just getting juggled around like he's totally helpless as King Chris continues to rack up extra credit. Here's a good back throw from Bacchus, but he can't really follow it up with anything. King Chris is able to make it back to the stage safely. Bacchus missing with that side B. And King Chris looking for the stun on the side smash, not going to find it. Bacchus able to turn things around on him and get that kill with an up smash. So we're all even at 1 stock apiece, but the percent lies heavily in favor of King Chris as Bacchus tries to fight his way back into this now. That should be the game. King Chris gets a bear with a flip kick. Doesn't mess up his execution this time and does get the kill with the up special. And game 1 is in the books. King Chris up 1-0 over Bacchus. So for game 2, we're going to go to Yoshi's story. King Chris sticking with ZSS. Bacchus not changing things up either. So King Chris currently up 1-0 over Bacchus. Bacchus looking to bounce back. King Chris trying to go up 2-0 in this set. Bacchus needs to recover a little bit from a slow start. Chris carrying him towards the blast zone, but he's not going to complete the kill. Bacchus just barely surviving, up to 90% now. Get used to his side special, getting back up on stage. And Chris intercepting as he tries to go for some offstage pressure. Momentum shifts back in Chris's favor as again he tries to carry Bacchus. Bacchus is going to be able to break out, and he is safely back on stage. At least for a moment. King Chris is giving him a lot of trouble at the ledge, and eventually he does cap it off with that first stock. So Bacchus in a hole already. King Chris in the red, but still under 100% as Bacchus looks to even things up at 2 stocks apiece. But King Chris looking like he's completely in control here, despite Bacchus making some strong plays. This is definitely King Chris's game to lose. King Chris juggling Bacchus with those up airs, already has him at the 50%. Good parry from Bacchus, but he's unable to turn it into anything as King Chris just gets right back on the assault. Applying constant pressure on Bacchus' shield, not giving him any breathing room. Not allowing him to set up anything. And just punishing the fact that Ridley is generally a slow character. And Bacchus at triple digits on the second stock. King Chris showing no signs of slowing down here. Gets the berry into the up special, and Bacchus now down to his final stock. King Chris up 3-1 right now in this second game. And he is in the driver's seat to go up 2-0 in this set, barring some crazy comeback and misplay from King Chris. Bacchus does manage to finally take a stock, but I have a feeling that's all he's going to get in the second game, as King Chris is just absolutely running away with it right now. Bacchus is just struggling to find even consistent damage. He gets like 1 or 2 hits here or there, and then momentum is right back in King Chris's favor. And that wasn't quite enough to get the kill. We saw the kill flash, but Bacchus still hanging around 103%. And he is going to get stunned there by the taser into the up special from King Chris, and King Chris now up 2-0. So game number 3, and Bacchus is swapping to Banjo and Kazooie. King Chris gets Lilac Cruz of all the stages to pick against ZSS. I am of the opinion that this is the absolute worst one. With its awkward platform layout that ZSS can just completely ignore. You're almost giving ZSS a free win, especially with a player of King Chris's caliber. But we'll see what happens. Bacchus can definitely turn things around with a win here. Honestly, I haven't really seen this matchup between Banjo and ZSS yet. Get used to the side Bs here, but Bacchus got to keep an eye on that. He only has 3 left. And he's probably lucky that he got interrupted on the windup for that 3rd one. Ooh. Bacchus nearly landing a killing blow, now down to 1 charge on that side B. And he is going to whip with it, so he's out of uses on that. And King Chris now bullying him, trying to keep him from coming back. But Bacchus will make it, and he will land and deliver a lethal hit, taking King Chris's first stock. So Bacchus finally has a stock lead in this set. King Chris looking to even things up quickly. Bacchus able to break out of that stun. And that up special, he is able to survive for now, but over 100%, he is going to get stunned again, but still breaking out of that up B, and I wonder if there's something about Banjo that makes it a little easier to break out of that up B, or maybe King Chris was just misplaying it. A little bit of a weird angle. Nonetheless, he is finally able to take Bacchus down to his 2nd stock, but off the respawn, look at the damage. Bacchus has King Chris now up into the 70s. Oh, huge mistake though, he's not able to recover. And King Chris suddenly has the lead just like that, up 2 stocks to 1. So Bacchus goes off stage, and I'm not sure if he air dodged or just wasn't reacting to what was happening on screen. But Bacchus now in a 2-to-1 stock hole, and maybe out of winner's bracket now all of a sudden. After having a really strong start in this game and a lead on stock number 2, he may not be able to recover here. Landing fair, but King Chris is going to make it back to stage. Bacchus needs to find this kill right now. Good up smash that is going to do it. We're even at 1 stock apiece, but King Chris has a big percent lead right now. Bacchus already up to 65%. Good parry, but he's unable to find anything off of it. Bacchus trying to make use of these egg grenades. Pick one up. Not able to chuck it back at King Chris though. And Bacchus whiffing on that side B. Already up to 100% now. And King Chris at just 6. He's starting to run away with this one. Can Bacchus bring it back and force game 4? Just barely escaping that flick kick. Gets spiked by another one. And Bacchus is just barely hanging on right now. Ooh! Forward air into side B, and Bacchus somehow takes it! The kill power on that move is absolutely insane! And maybe King Chris helped him out with a little bit of improper DI. And Bacchus looked like he was down and out in that game, but somehow able to turn things around with that forward air into side special to take it and force game 4. So a little bit of a miracle turnaround there for Bacchus. And they're going to run it right back to Lilac. So Bacchus clearly doesn't mind the stage. Nice egg grenade into that side B. And 2 side Bs in a row. Bacchus really making the most of that move. And he's not really afraid to use it despite its limited charges. time having to use it to get back to the stage. He's got to be careful now. He only has 2 uses left. And again, those only come back on a death. Chris, nice flip kick into another stun, and that up smash will give him the stock, but no, Bacchus surviving. And now down to his last use of that side B. Side smash from King Chris, sending Bacchus flying. He looks for the spike with that flip kick, but he's not going to find it. Bacchus just barely hanging on, getting back on stage. And King Chris has a nice percent lead right now. Bacchus looking for that kill with the side B, but there goes his last use. He is going to get the back throw into his grenade. Bacchus and King Chris pretty much even on percent right now. Both of them one solid blow from going down on this first stock. Bacchus gets side tilt, getting King Chris off stage, but he's not going to follow up with anything. King Chris responding with a side smash and trying to chase Bacchus into the void. Bacchus just getting juggled back and forth across the stage and finally does go down. Not sure why he wasn't able to recover there, but he does not try and contest the ledge, and King Chris managing to take the first stock. He's at 128%. Bacchus a little too far away with that side B, makes it easy to dodge, but he is going to turn around and land that forward air to even things up at 2 stocks apiece, and he gets pretty much a flawless reset here. King Chris now calling out all Bacchus' jumps in the air. Look at this, 70%, and King Chris, a flawless kill right there on Bacchus. Capping it off with the spike from the flip kick, and King Chris suddenly running away with this 4th game. Bacchus needs to stop the bleeding if at all possible. Side B into the back air is going to help him do that. But you really need to kill quickly before things get too out of hand. Side smash sends King Chris drawing, but he is going to make it back. Bacchus not going to be able to refresh the uses on his side B though, so he's really got to be a little more cautious with using that as he's down to 2 uses now. Tries to go for consecutive up smashes, but King Chris going to avoid those easily. Bacchus does finally even things up, but he's down to 1 use with side B and already over 100%. King Chris should be able to close this one out, barring some huge mistake. Good back throw, and that is going to set up the win for King Chris, capping it off with the back air. Bacchus does go down 3-1. King Chris will be moving on to winners finals. Nice try by Bacchus. Swapping in Banjo and Kazooie definitely looks really skilled on the character. But I think it's kind of questionable he went Lilac Cruz for those 2 games. It's just my opinion, but ZSS completely dominates on that stage.